Hi, I'm Kottaveiinflux, and every day is a journey into my mind. And gently, I welcome you to my imagination and the next season of my life. So, this morning I was thinking about how all the stages of women's life, from menstrual to pregnancy to menopause, are hostile takeovers. If you dealt with anything like this, if you're in girlhood and you've had those cycles or you birth children, or like me in menopause, listen, it is a hostile takeover of your body. You may say, hey, what does that have to do with art? Well, I'm going to tell you in a minute. I've been here at this artist residency for about a week. And it's taken me a week just to get myself settled enough to begin to actually make work. I think sometimes we get in this cycle of rush, do, make, that we don't actually slow down and take the time we need to just process the world around us. We take in a lot, and I think visual artists and musicians and poets and my theater folks and healers and chefs, we take in more information than most. Some people look at a tree and they see a tree and they're like, oh, wow, it's a tree. And we're like, wow, look at the green. What about the texture? I wonder if the roots are medicinal, right? We don't look at stuff the way y'all see stuff. You see a leaf on a tree and you're like, oh, it's green. We're like, ooh, that's avocado. That's chartreuse. Ooh, that's dark forest. Just perspective of moving through the world as a creative. I've been taking these daily walks down to the lake. Well, it's raining today, but it's been so good to reconnect with nature and give myself that moment of peace before preparation of creating. So back to what I was saying originally about how all of these different things for women's bodies are typically takeovers. Your body becomes the alien you live in. And art is somewhat the same. Physically, those things I mentioned physically take over the body until they resolve. But art does the same thing. Creativity does the same thing. Most artists are a little bit, off center in such a beautiful way. I think we've been given something special that makes us take in things and see it different. And in that way, we are weird. We can be strange. We do seem like aliens to someone else who doesn't get it. I love when I meet my fellow creatives and I'm like, you get it. They get you without you having to explain yourself. I'm always like, I'm a little bit weird must stay, right? I long ago embraced my otherness, my differentness, and not as a negative, but just as a thing. It's fully a part of who I am. This is funny, got my cycle on Labor Day of all days. As I've mentioned before, I've birthed 5 sons, 2 sets of twins, one in the middle. And now that I'm in my 50 plus, I'm on that menopause track and I'm not mad, except for it's a vicious journey. And sometimes getting to the beauty of your art can be the same. You're like, come on, just push, right? When you're trying to push a baby out, it's like art in some ways is like the baby you give birth to. And you're the one who's crying because getting to it, all these things we make, aren't they such a gift to the world, just like children? I actually, when people buy my work, what I say to them is, thank you for giving my art a good home. It's almost like I've sent them out to be adopted by someone. I make the work as it comes through my spirit, but the collectors of my work give it a good home. And I'm very grateful for that. I don't make it for other people, but those who enjoy it and partake and find something they connect to in the work, I'm very grateful for that. And I think a lot of artists appreciate when someone sees their baby and thinks it's cute, even though it's an art baby. When you're talking about the physicality of change, your body goes through a physical transformation. That gives you, a child or a different season of life. And the other kind gives you like a level of freedom, like you've released. And I think I oftentimes I feel like, my art babies, though they're not something I have to deeply take care of in the way I've taken care of my children, they still require care and nurturing and placement and attention and love and tenderness. Like I was up today making, I made maybe like 12 or so collages, and I didn't care about the outcome, but the pleasure of making them was just so beautiful. And I was so grateful for the flow from the download of my creative spirit. I was so happy to have it. And I woke up this morning, had my coffee, and thought about, yeah, it's time to make the donuts. You remember that commercial? Time to make the donuts. But it's different. These are donuts I'm happy to make, and I know they're going to taste good when I'm done. And I actually today liked everything I did. I posted it on my Instagram and my Facebook if you want to take a look. Doing artist residencies like this one I'm doing in Finland right now is just amazing because it gives you the quiet time you need to incubate, grow, experiment. And if you've not tried out my app, Artist Residency Atlas, run over there, sign up. It's some great things there. Not only did I create something I wanted, but I created something I wanted other people to have. Like, I want all the creatives to have the same experiences I'm having right now, I've had in the past, and the ones I plan to have in the future. It is such a gift to be away for a minute. New information informs new things, new art. It's almost like I'm very settled in who I am, but I'm also very open to new information. And when I get new information in, I weed through it and see what matters to me, filter that out, and then add add what I want to keep to my life and let the rest slip through. Doing these artist residencies is kind of the same thing. All of these different environments, different people you connect with, different cultures. And I think it's such a beautiful thing, which is why I put the Atlas part on my app, Artist Residency Atlas, to do this out in the world, to not stay small, to expand your creating, to expand the birth of new pieces of artwork. It's important. It's important. So I, while I'm here, am waking up daily with intention on the days I create and the days I don't. Yesterday I didn't do much, but I did a lot of research around what I wanted to do, and it worked because today I woke up and boom, it was all there. And I actually overflow of what I could make from my spirit. I've worked on several things, working on this piece behind me, which you can't see because it's only in pencil now. Got some collages, some oil pastels. I'm going to do some painting on textiles. Like, it is flowing. But I gave myself that whole kind of thought process. Like, you can't grow a baby overnight. You can't plant a seed and dig it up and it's ready the next day. You have to be patient and do all the process work and stay open and be prepared. So when the work gets to you, the creativity flows through you, you're very receptive and ready to receive it. So I am Kottaveiinflux, living my life with no ceiling, no floor, no walls, no box, just the world. If you enjoyed this talk, please like, subscribe, share definitely, and come back tomorrow to see what I post. These are kind of free flow. I'm not going off any script or anything. I'm just coming to you from spirit. So hopefully you can join me in living your life with no ceiling, no floor, no walls, no box, just the world.